Time for your very latest in business, and King Philippe of Belgium has concluded day one of the 5-day visit with President Ramaphosa. The aim of the visit is to strengthen ties between the two countries through trade and investment. President Ramaphosa says strengthening bilateral relations with Belgium will assist South Africa to tackle, amongst other things, the energy crisis. The King has been accompanied by his wife, Queen Matilda. Nicola Fierens Gevaert, the Belgian spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, joins us this evening for the very latest there. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Let's start by unpacking some of the main reasons for Belgium to come and really look to strengthen the ties with South Africa.
Yes, good evening. I mean, of course, Belgium and South Africa have been linked by very strong relations for many years now, because they both believe in multilateralism, they both believe in the development of their economy and the trade. And so the purpose of this visit is really to consolidate this important relationship between Belgium and South Africa. Their Majesties, the King and the Queen, are here not alone. They brought here with them an important business delegation as well as an important academic delegation to strengthen both economic and academic relations between Belgium and South Africa.
What kind of trade relations currently exist between South Africa and Belgium?
Well, actually, Belgium is a very important trade partner for South Africa. Belgium is the 10th client of South Africa. And regarding comparison with other European countries, we are actually the third European trade partner of South Africa after Germany and the Netherlands. The main reason is because Belgium is for South Africa a main point of entry to Europe because of the presence of the port of Antwerp as well as the port of Zeebrugge. And this means that we want to actually increase these relations. On the other side, we have also important export from South Africa to Belgium, as I said, and the diamond sector amounts to 40% of these exports. The purpose, as I said, is to increase these trade relations. In terms of investment, we have also many Belgian investors here present in South Africa in different sectors. We have, for example, Lotus Bakeries, which is a cookies company which many activities here in South Africa, but also Bekash Kreder, which has a production lines producing a system of lightings here for different countries in Africa.
Now, those are very important components that you speak of, and you did mention strengthening the economic and academic ties between the two countries. But what are some of the other sectors that you're looking into? I think you've briefly mentioned agriculture as well. But what are some of the other sectors that you think would be beneficial for both countries going forward?
Well, both Belgium and South Africa believe in sustainable energy transition, and they want to be part in the sustainable energy transition. And renewable energy, where a sector where Belgium has a lot of expertise, is really a key sector where we see a lot of potential. We have also this sector of health and the production of vaccines. Belgium also has a lot of expertise in that regard and played an important role during the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. And actually, there is an important relationship between Belgian companies and African that the Majesties will visit in Cape Town, where we have an important WHO technology transfer app, with actually the support of both Belgium and the European Union, but also an important cooperation with Belgian companies in order to produce and develop the first African-owned mRNA vaccine. And so the health sector is definitely also a sector where we see a lot of potential.
I want us to just lament a little bit on the renewable energy and the discussions that are being had between the two countries for South Africa to pull through her energy crisis. Have there been any investment opportunities that have been put on the table, or some ideas around how South Africa can tackle this with the assistance of the expertise that you speak of from Belgium, but also some other components that may assist?
Well, regarding renewable energy and energy transition, there was an important visit today of the Belgian delegation to a battery test bed where actually a recently built lab where new technologies of electricity storage have been studying with the support of Belgium, the Flemish region, which has invested a lot in this project. The purpose is to accelerate energy transition here in South Africa with new technologies of batteries that can storage electricity, and we see there a lot of potential. It's a very important project for the years to come.
Now, just a brief overview of the rest of the visit, if you could, Nicola. Tomorrow we do understand that His Majesty will be going to Kempton Park for the opening or the launch of a diamond plant. What are some of the other key areas or places within Gauteng and Cape Town that will be visited over the next few days?
Well, we will have also a visit in Cape Town at Western University. Because I said one of the purpose also of this visit to strengthen academic relations between Belgium and South African University, and also a lot of activity regarding empowerment of the youth, because it's also an important partnership between Belgium and South Africa. For example, at the Western Cape University, a project regarding digital inclusion, which is really keen to the Majesties, the King and the Queen of the Belgians. We will have also a cultural activity. Tomorrow we will have a concert by a Belgian South African jazz quartet. And also an activity regarding gastronomy. It will be in Cape Town because gastronomy, of course, is also one of the main successful story of Belgium, with also Belgian restaurants here in South Africa, one of them being in Cape Town, and an activity will be organized there with a mixed culinary menu based on South African and Belgian cuisine.
Sounds like a very exciting few days to come. Thank you very much, Nicola Fierens Gevaert, who's the Belgium spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You've heard it there. Already investment in things like cookie factories and companies, as well as restaurants. Hopefully some chocolatiers will be investing in South Africa for Sally, who is a known chocolate addict.